Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We have a wonderful guest in studio today. It's Scott Flanagan. He's the owner and he's the landscape designer for Scott Flanagan Landscape. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Scott, tell me how you got started.
You know what, I started out cutting grass when I was 11 years old, and my junior high and high school life just consisted of going to school, mowing lawns, and taking art classes outside of school. And now I'm 35 years old, and I've never technically had a job for anybody else.
That's wonderful. So you have art and you have landscaping. How do the two go together?
They go together really well. I mean, when I got out of high school, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do for a career. And I just kind of realized I was already doing it. And I decided a few years out of high school to go to school for landscape design. I went to UVI, and I was able to combine my love for plants and my love for design together into one thing.
That's awesome. I think today people are appreciating a nice outdoor space more than ever. I don't know, it's a stress reliever or something. What type of design do you do? How do you work with your clients?
You know, we do everything from just making over an overgrown front yard all the way to extravagant backyards that have multiple components that require other companies to come in, such as pools and pool houses. We do a lot of brick pavers. It's a very popular product right now, and people want to be able to create kind of inside activity and bring it outside. So creating outdoor kitchens and lounging areas and dining areas for people to just really engage with the nature that they have on their own property. So I'd say the majority of our projects are backyard projects, but I really like it all.
That's great. Well, and I think it's important to, when we think about these projects, how do you suggest we go about it? Because sometimes I think we all get overwhelmed. We see these magnificent things and we wonder how do we design them? How do we pay for them?
Yeah, I think that the payment is always a fear of people, because it is a large ticket item. You're doing a construction project of a certain scale, and that can be overwhelming. But as long as you have a qualified designer that can help you get your vision onto paper, create that roadmap that's going to get you all the way to the completed space, it doesn't matter how much or how little you can do now. It just matters that you have that master plan and you can break it off in pieces to get to that end goal. So I think that payment in one form shouldn't really steer people away from starting today, because budget shouldn't really dictate design. Budget should dictate phasing. And once you have a good solid design in place, a good landscape architect or landscape designer or landscape contractor should be able to work with your budget to respect what you can afford and keep you comfortable while you're working your way towards having a beautiful space.
Well, that's great. Well, and it's a huge asset for your house. People need to keep in mind that this adds a lot of value to their house as well. Talk to me a little bit about what sets your team apart.
I mean, we have a great group of guys. I kind of have a strange hiring practice. I only hire one person a year regardless of what demand is. So if we're booked far out, it just is what it is. And we have a team of guys where we don't hire people that have skills. We're not looking for someone who's already ready to do this. We're looking for people that want to learn, want to make themselves better, have that good attitude, hardworking guys. And the people on our staff that we've already invested time and money into training that have a lot of skills, kind of mentor them and bring them up. And that's what makes our team strong. You know, we're not looking to bring a rock star in today. We're looking to create tomorrow's rock star. And what that's done is that's created a family of guys where everybody works hard, everybody respects each other, and the types of work that we design and do, it's exciting stuff. We do some really fun, unique projects. I've been doing this for 25 years or so, since I was 11, but at the same time I graduated from UVI in 2007, and in the last 11 years I've done 0 projects that look the same. Everything is completely unique, everything is completely different. You know, it's the customer's space, it's their home, and everybody's vision is different, so I do my best work when I can realize that and give them their unique project. And my guys do their best work when they look at that design and they're honestly excited to see what it's going to look like in the end, because it's nothing like any of the other jobs they did before.
That's wonderful. Now, you recently hired that one person, that other landscape designer, to complement yourself.
Yeah, so since 2010, we've done an 8-week internship, and it was the spring semester, and we would take a horticulture or landscape design or landscape architecture student, and they would intern with us for the whole spring semester. And what they would do is they'd come out on some calls with me and kind of experience the customer side of things and work on designs all in the preseason. And then as the season started, they would help order materials, and they'd show up on job sites and see how things get built. And last year, we picked up a guy from COD, and he already had a bachelor's degree in horticulture. He had about 10 years of horticulture experience working for a large seed company. And he was doing the 8-week internship, and he's just a super terrific guy. He can wear every hat and any hat and all hats at once sometimes. And at the end of his 8-week internship, he said, "Hey, can I stick around and kind of help you out throughout the summer?" And right now, I think he's in like the 16th week of his 16th month of his 8-week internship. So he's been a tremendous help, and we love having him on staff. The guys love having him. The customers really respond to him, because now we could just give customers even more attention. I make sure that I'm on the job site every day, checking on the guys, working alongside the guys, making sure things are running smooth, and having a second guy to also correspond with the customer, order materials, frees up my time so I can give the customer more attention. And when I'm busy, Doug's there to give the customer more attention. And they really get to express their opinion and see everything come together.
When we were talking off camera, I thought it was neat that you had said that when you go and you look at somebody's house, that you can already see what it can be in your head. And I think that's a wonderful skill. I think that shows your true gift in this area, is to be able to envision it full. So talk to me a little bit about how that helps your customer.
Yeah, I think, again, just always trying to stay humble and remember that this isn't my house. I don't live here. And regardless of what I know about design, we need to make this theirs. So as I walk through someone's space, I'm trying to envision what it can be. And at the same time, I'm listening to what they're saying and just trying to hear them fully. In that process, I can see what that space is going to be. I can start to see, okay, the pool's going to be there. Okay, this is going to be here. You know, they entertain 4 people on a nightly basis. They usually have a couple over on the weekends, so it's 6 people, and they have a family of 20 over twice a month. And I can start to see, okay, this space can be a quaint space for just their family, but we can expand it by putting seating on the backside of the bar, or adding a seat wall here that they can add a temporary table to. And I really just start to see the people in the space. I see the space constructed. And when I get back to the design studio, my pen touching the paper is just like a printer printing out what the computer's telling it. The vision is already there, and I'm just creating that map, just kind of understanding the customer's vision, understanding what it takes to get it constructed, and just drawing it out.
That's wonderful. Scott, you are, I think, just a great combination of everything a person needs who wants to have their outdoor space look great. You both design, you walk with us on that journey. So thanks for stopping by and telling us everything about what you do. It's exciting work, and we wish you continued success.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate you having me out.
We'll be right back with more Business Connection. Stay tuned.